Welcome back to Havana Media. My name is Boniface Owino, and as usual, I'm going to be your host for today. Now, there is this question that have really disturbed a lot of people, and I would like to talk about it. This issue of where is Kalonzo Musyoka? Because right now, I know very well that if I told Kalonzo Musyoka wants to become the president, wants to vie for the presidency in 2027, it is not quite early, because even William Ruto have started campaigning. So it is not early for Kalonzo Musyoka to come out to start vying for the presidency or to start campaigning. And the only way, one of the ways that Kalonzo Musyoka can use to maybe campaign or maybe to defend his seat is by talking about the things that are happening in the country. Since this thing started, Kalonzo Musyoka have not said anything. The only person that right now we are seeing that is in the opposition is Morara. So is it really true that Kalonzo Musyoka have left the opposition for Morara to run? Because one thing I know is that these politicians, they normally like coming out after the table have been set. Let us take a look at what happened during the Gen Z demonstration. The Gen Zs demonstrated all that while, and then at the end of the day we come to realize that Raila is coming to overtake them, and that now is given position in the government, and his ODM members are also coming to be given position in the CSS. So that is exactly what these guys normally do. They like benefiting from other people's sweats. So right now Kalonzo Musyoka is silent. Jeremiah Kioni, they are silent. They are not saying anything. Yet, they are claiming that they are the leaders of the opposition. Right now, the only person that is walking all over the country is Morara. So Morara is doing the Lord's work by exposing what William Ruto has been promising people that he's doing to do fake projects. Yet, the people that are supposed to expose the fake projects are the people in opposition. Yet, they are not doing that. Okay, let us say, for instance, that Kalonzo Musyoka cannot go to every county. Why can't he assign people to go and do all these things that Morara is doing? And then they come back as opposition and say that you government, you promised that this thing, you promised this thing, you've not done this. The big question is, why is it that Kalonzo Musyoka is silent? And where is Kalonzo Musyoka? Because from the look of things, just the other day, Morara requested to find a PA system, which he has been given. Morara requested for a vehicle. Right now, Morara is fully equipped. Morara has got a vehicle, and that vehicle has got a PA system. Yesterday, Morara tested that by going to Juja. And I wanted to listen to what Morara did. I wanted to hear what Morara did. And this one will tell you that this guy's way of attacking the government, exposing the government, is taking another U-turn. And this U-turn is not going to be as easy and is not going to be as friendly as it used to be. Because one thing I know is that with this PA system, Morara is going to even educate those our old grandmothers, old grandfathers who cannot get access to internet in the villages. Let us watch this.
Woi, niko Juja na watu wanalia. Woi, niko Juja, watu wanalia, Ruto atatumaliza. Woi, tuko Juja, Ruto atatumaliza. Woi, tuko Juja, Ruto amenyonga watoto. Woi, tuko Juja, Ruto amewachilia fisi na kula watu. Woi, Ruto ameandika wezi kwa serikali wamsaidie kuiba. Woi, niko Juja, Ruto ameharibu uchumi, watu wanalia, hakuna pesa. Woi! Woi! Hey! 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 Watu wa Juja nataka msikie hivi. Kiwa na mchumba wako mnachumbiana, mmeenda date, mueleze kwamba mambo ya Ruto hatutaki. Na kama kwa bahati ya Mungu atafika 2027, tutamsafirisha nyumbani bila pole yoyote. We will take William Ruto home without apology. Huyo mtu, mambo ya kupigia mtu kwa sababu ni wa kwetu imekwisha. Hatutapiga tena kura ati kwa sababu mtu anatoka kwetu, ati kwa sababu yeye ni wa kabila yetu. Tumejua kwamba wetu ndio wanatukula sana. Mimi nataka niwaambie hivi watu wa Juja, mambo ya dhuraku komera imekwisha. Kutoka sasa tutapima viongozi na matendo. Na matendo ya William Ruto ni uwaji na wizi na uongo. Anasema tumetenga, tumepanga, tumehakikisha. hapa vile vile tushaweka mpango ingine. Mimi nitazungumza na huyu mjumbe wenu. Hawa nilikuwa nimeweka pesa lakini wakaleta kizirani. Kwa hii finance bill inakuja, mimi nitaweka pesa ingine ili hawa vijana waweze kupata kazi. Anasema anawajengea nyumba 160,000 at affordable housing. Na ameumiza uchumi, hatuna pesa. Anataka tutoe wapi pesa ya kununua nyumba? William Ruto anatuuzia bed sita Kirinyaga housing program 1.7 million. Kuna mtu wako hapa anaweza nunua nyumba ya 1.7 million? Na kama ako na uwezo atainunua Kirinyaga? Anatujengea ama anatuibia? Ni mwizi ama si mwizi? William Ruto asituuzie uoga. Kenya ni home. Kenya ni nyumbani. Na William Ruto ako na kura moja hapa Kenya. Hana kura zaidi ya moja, ako na kura moja peke yake. Sisi ndio tulimpea urais na tunaweza itoa kwa mikono yake. The people of Kenya are supreme. When the cause is just. Nyinyi watu wa Juja mtakubali? Mimi nataka niwaambie hivi. Nikisema Ruto lies, mnasema all the time. Ruto lies and all the time, and that is his nature. Sasa huyu mtu anaitwa William Ruto tumemwelewa vizuri na amezoea kutuuzia uoga. Anasema kwamba tukiandamana atatupiga risasi. Ni nani ananunua risasi Kenya? Ni yeye ama ni sisi? Pesa ambayo inanunua risasi Kenya si ni pesa yetu? Ni nani ananunua bunduki Kenya? Ni William Ruto ama ni sisi? Ni nani analipa polisi Kenya? Ni Ruto ama ni sisi? Kwa nini anatumia bunduki ambayo inafaa kulinda wa Kenya kuua wa Kenya?
So with this speed that Morara is having, will it be wrong to say that Kalonzo Musyoka, if at all he is not very keen, and if mistake is done, though Morara yesterday said that he will not vie for any position, but he used the word but, if at all Kenyans feel like he needs to have a higher position to represent them, he is ready to do that. But he said that he is not going to do that by himself, not unless Kenyans feel like they need to give him a position. If at all Morara continues like this, Kalonzo Musyoka's vibrancy is not going to be heard. And I asked this question in this panel, on this platform, that how will Kalonzo survive without anybody's help? Because all along Kalonzo Musyoka has been known as one of the politicians who like depending on others for his vibrancy. He depended on Kibaki, depended on Uhuru Kenyatta, he depended on Raila Amolo Odinga. Right now, Raila Amolo Odinga is going to AU. So Kalonzo Musyoka is going to remain alone with no one to depend on. No one can defend him. He's only going to have people like Jeremiah Kioni. Maybe not unless Uhuru Kenyatta comes to maybe to support him, in which right now Uhuru Kenyatta cannot have that impact as he used to have during the time that he was supporting Raila Odinga when he was the president. So that impact, Uhuru Kenyatta does not have that strong impact on Kenyans unlike back then. Will Kalonzo Musyoka still depend on Raila Odinga? Yet Raila Odinga is going to AU. Can people like Jeremiah Kioni help Kalonzo Musyoka to become the president of this country? Let us now speak the truth. Can people like Jeremiah Kioni support Kalonzo Musyoka and make sure that he becomes the president of this country? Let us put Kalonzo Musyoka. Let us assume that William Ruto is working. Let us put Kalonzo Musyoka. We put William Ruto. And we put Morara. Seriously, who will people elect? Let us now know the three guys. You take Morara, you take Kalonzo Musyoka, and you take William Ruto. Now, even at this point, I tell you Kalonzo Musyoka will see nothing. I tell you William Samoei Ruto will see nothing. Morara will take the lead. So that is it. If you can't come out to talk about what is affecting people, if you can't come out to maybe to say to try and talk about what people are going through, yet you claim you can't come out to correct the government, And now this one tells us that what these guys used to do, these guys used to depend too much on Raila, because they knew that if at all Raila will see anything bad that is happening in the government, he'll come out to expose it. After coming out to expose it, they will be behind Raila. They will say that we the position. Are you seeing? We in the position. But right now, they've been left alone. There is no Raila there. It is them against the government. So instead of coming out to defend, to talk about the negative thing that the government is doing, they are silent. They're waiting for Morara to expose everything that the government is doing, and then they'll start saying that, like Morara did, like Kibaso was doing, like Morara was doing. Are you seeing? So they will be using the word like Morara did. We also saw Morara. Are you seeing? Instead of them saying that we did this with Morara or we did this, they will be saying that we did like Morara did. One thing I can say that, one thing I know is that right now Kenyans are very wise. The Gen Zs are very sharp. And even these, our old mothers, grandmothers, I know they're going to be educated. And they will know what exactly to do. Coming 2027, things are not going to be as easy as usual. I heard one day Gachagua say that those who are thinking that election will be as easy as possible, as easy as they think, it will not go to be easy. The 2027 general election is going to be one of the most toughest elections. But again, it's going to be one of the easiest elections because if at all William Ruto will be in the ballot, I don't think if anybody will elect William Ruto. But this is sincerely speaking, who will elect William Ruto? With the way things are going. Right now he's in China. After coming back, he's also planning another trip to Germany. So if William Ruto is not in Kenya, hovering around the country, he'll be going out. After all, guys, that is all I have for today. Let me also know what you think about the issue of the whereabouts of Kalonzo and his silence as the so known as the opposition leader, yet Morara is the one that is doing the Lord's work. Until we meet again, I've been your host, Boniface Owino. Bye-bye.